Go put this on a different window. Okay.
Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Song Goblin Gaming Pokemon-esque Elden Ring stream. I'm, as usual, Shiv,
I'm the Krampus.
And I'm Vincent.
and Hunter will not be joining us for this session, but he's here in spirit. He might pop in the chat. Jump off a cliff. That'd be dumb. So, I believe we discussed we have 2 caves to do.
Yes,
One
the
that's here-ish.
one that's there-ish,
One that's
and
there.
that one, yeah.
And then Carroll Manor after that.
Yep.
I
Oh
was
no,
surprised.
Hunter's a ghost. That's not a spirit. It just didn't hang your door properly. It's a ghastly.
Wait, threw a router over some wires.
It hangs from the rafter. It's fine.
Now this one does require a stone sword key to get into.
Yes, we checked to make sure we had it last time.
Yeah.
I believe it
And you'll-
also like has a key inside of it, so we're neutral.
Yeah, it's basically neutral on keys. There are actually plenty of keys as you go through the game. It's just early on you might not, accidentally have a stack of like 20 or something. I have no idea how many I have at this point.
Either a cave. Where would I be?
Open the map. South. It's like, I want to say a bit past that like fingery rock formation. Yeah. Or on the southern part of that fingery rock formation. I'm not entirely sure. The map is not great when it comes to exact locations.
Okay, where else?
Those are all blue ones. There it is. Yeah, this is the same area you fight the dragon or close to. Where they hang a bunch of,
What? I was
Oh, of
certainly
course.
check to make sure we had stone sword key. Maybe I'm crazy.
One second
Okay.
opinion.
They're also lazy.
Oh, thank you.
Go to the other cave.
Okay, so open the map for a second. If you haven't gotten it, on the other side of Ray Lucaria, south a bit more, that bigger island, basically, south more, just directly south, that island. There's a stone sword key there.
The hunt for the stone sword key. I'm pretty sure we had. 'Cause I'm certain we checked for it.
This requires 2. But I don't think it did. Again, I couldn't tell because I did other stuff beforehand and had more stone sword keys. Also, I tended to just buy stone sword keys at every merchant I ran across.
That's fair.
Mostly because I just didn't want to go back there.
We're running low on runes because we lost like 60,000 over the past like 2 sessions.
It happens.
We're doing our best to make negative progress.
It's not negative progress, it's just precisely 0. I should probably say something about traveling too close to a Lucaria Academy, especially in the wooded areas.
Huh.
Well, it has your favorite NPC. Or a favorite enemy type.
Rune bears?
Yes.
Of course it does. Why wouldn't it?
Yeah, come to Ray Lucaria Academy, home of the Fighting Rune Bears. It's not a sports team, it's just a bunch of bears that wandered in and we can't get them off the sports field.
Mostly no one wants to. Even people who are perfectly capable of fighting rune bears just don't want to, understandably.
Yeah, so we just invite other sports teams to come and play against the Rune Bears, quote unquote. And then when they get here, they have to fight an actual Rune Bear.
Since we're over here, might as well go to the other cave.
Yeah.
It's like Blood Bowl, but the ball has like some deep, intricate lore tied to it.
It's probably... Yep. It's probably also better to start with this cave anyways. Yep, that is angry jellyfish. I think you can largely just avoid them.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why they're angry.
Some just are angry. They're also notably jellyfish, so they do that.
No, I thought I saw a
Something around.
one of those glute scare things.
There is not really one there. There's that.
You know. You just lead to the cave that's right nearby.
Yes.
Ah, come on.
Yep.
Figured there'd be stuff here because I think every mine entrance is exactly the same.
Yeah, there is some room recycling that goes on.
Like I'm pretty sure every elevator shaft has like the same exact platforms.
Mostly, yeah. It does vary up a little bit here and there, but
Like there's not necessarily always things in the little areas, but there's always the same like
yeah.
platform spots.
There is some basic not reinventing the wheel every time you make one of these mines.
We have exactly 0 runes. Clearly we lost all the runes last time we were doing something.
Considering the runes are on the map, yes.
Are they? Oh yeah. Where?
I don't see them. It looks like they were east. Yeah, southeast. Oh, show the underground.
The underground? Do we leave runes under? No?
No, doesn't look like it.
Oh. Then the frickin' fort.
Well,
And we did lose most of them, so nothing to worry about.
yeah, it wasn't worth recovering. Yeah, these things don't have crap for hit points. They will make normal weapons bounce off them. You happen to be using one of the things that are actually specifically weak against.
Treasure chest right at the start. A hidden somber smithing stone. Better than the one in the chest.
Yep.
So,
No, I don't think it's this one. They would have showed you. I do remember one of these having like illusory walls, but I think it's basically the same as like the illusory wall dungeon, where it's really obvious that there's illusory walls in here because that's the only way you could advance pretty much at a beginning point. It basically demonstrates illusory walls, and then it's like, find the rest yourself. They're actually pretty good about that in this game. Balance beam.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. What have I got to lose? Nothing.
Well, the runes you've currently picked up, but it's not like the platform in this game is hard.
Whee! Yeah.
Up, up, up.
I said nothing.
I think you're doing that backwards. That's the odd part.
Huh. No, because like I presume. Over there.
Yeah, he was back there quick enough.
I presume that path leads us up there.
Okay, yeah.
Which I have no way to get to.
Yeah. Balance beam.
No.
Up. Jump too early.
Didn't do
Ah, boss.
the. Yeah. Didn't do the run I wanted to do to get the extra distance. Okay, they're gonna make a fortune on these cracked crystals.
Yeah, all they need to do is push Steve off a cliff and they all respawn instantly. Law of regression.
Oh, they have a digger staff.
Yes. It is a staff that enhances their specific type of magic. I forget what type that is.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nope.
Oh.
It's very inconsistent about whether or not it actually wants to do long jump and running. When you have, 2 feet of platform to work with.
Yeah.
Well, eventually, all we need to do is die enough times that we leave a big stack of corpses we can just walk over.
Admire your gumption.
We got our souls back.
Don't do the freaking.
We lost our souls again.
The game is not designed for platforming. If you need to do a long jump, they should give you enough room to actually start the run so you can do the longer jump.
I think I accidentally missed this section because I do not remember anything like this. Oh well.
You're getting a bunch of cracked crystal though. Going to the market, open a new wave shop.
We're gonna level up without the 310 XP we get for killing these guys every time.
There you go.
All that for silver smithing stone. Oh.
So, is it worth it going back for the souls?
Depends where it puts him.
I mean, you can't also just jump back the way you came. That was probably the actual intended way of getting back.
Also, have I just been not noticing things, or is this place just giving you like a little bit of every status effect when you drop down the pit?
It's, no, it's a thing with, basically every time you spawn or respawn, depending on your stats, it will give you a little bit, or depending on the stats on your armor, it will give you a little bit of every status condition. It immediately goes away. It's just a weird thing. I'm not entirely sure. It's not even unique to Elden Ring. It is like, it happens in Souls games too, and I'm not entirely sure why. They've never fixed it.
There we go.
Okay.
Hopefully there's platforming in here.
Literally, I don't even remember that platforming section, so I think you're pretty much good. Or if there is more, it's way easier than that.
Ow. No, stop it.
Yeah, those ones are annoying. That's just the guy minding his own business. And you killed him.
No big deal.
Yeah, until you pick up the stuff next to them, the miners will actually just sit there.
These guys didn't.
Those guys don't, because they're not miners.
I don't know why they're working so hard to mine this stuff out. You just walk up and hit Y.
Yeah.
They're actually trying to get as ordinary rocks. Those are a lot harder.
That's fair.
Does this go up or down?
This goes
Down.
Obviously down.
Yeah, yeah, obviously down. It's
Okay, no, that's just everything that has.
yeah.
No. You stop that. That's an elevator up, though.
That's the elevator I'm thinking it is. And you're probably Marionette. Right, this corridor.
Oh,
Archer.
asshole.
Oh, we left you a souvenir.
You did.
I mean, there are two guys facing away from you. Obviously, it's an ambush.
A crystal knife we're not going to use. And an arrow in my spine.
Yeah, you weren't
Hey.
going to use that spine anyway.
Go back to the elevator.
Yeah, it'd be a good idea, because I'm fairly certain the elevator is a shortcut. In case you die.
Right, spikes.
Now it's the... other area up here, basically towards the start.
Ah, okay. I see. Yeah. No, we need to make a trap dungeon that just has things like elevators that kill you. And
There's only so many times they can make a trap dungeon with elevators that kill you. I mean, they need to break up new things and new experience for... I can't even begin to finish that now. Poison swamps for everyone.
Swamps aren't always poison. Sometimes they're super poison.
another digger staff.
Yep.
No. Shatter Earth.
Yep. One of those magics enhanced by a digger staff. Yep, stone digger sorceries.
Makes sense.
All two of them.
fine. There's only like 3 or 4 carrying blade or the blade sorceries. So
Yeah, I mean, like,
The magic tree seems to be very wide, but not too deep.
oh, say there.
yep.
Really established. They are eventually weaker rocks. Also getting chalk rooks.
Oh yes, this is the range one. With the spinny top attack. There you go. More accurately, they eventually break and are weak to everything.
Yeah.
It just takes a lot of bludgeoning damage.
Ours are better.
It's comical.
That's a bellbear.
Yep. The
So these
smithing
chalk
stone
rooks
bellbear.
jam directly into my chest.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen better days.
So yeah, that bell bearing is smithing stone 1 and 2s.
Okay.
The only smithing stones eventually that can't be purchased are the last ones, basically.
Yeah, the ancient ones.
The
'cause that
ancient
makes
and the
sense.
ancient
They're
somber.
limited
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. You're in combat with something. Ah, okay, it is two
It did
keys.
require 2, that's why. I knew we had 1. That was not crazy.
Now to clear that message from the screen.
Hit the wrong button and drink a potion.
As you do. And the primary antagonist for this foggy area. Something or another school Ray Lucaria sorcerers.
Calm down.
Okay, yeah, the single heads are just lesser versions.
Yeah. What do we do with my ultimate tactical stand behind our rock?
Everybody's standing behind a rock.
Eventually, when I'm in deep, won't be the cast anymore, right?
No. Eventually they'll just get bored. As easy as your honorable range magic duel is, just running up at him with a sword just tends to work better.
Oh, you know. Look at that, a stone sword. Who doesn't wear a stupid hat?
Nope.
I don't trust him.
So, I think he serves one specific purpose here.
Oh god!
Oh, big ass magic hammer. Yeah.
He's in here are kind of whippy, so we wanted to put something from later in the game.
Got it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
The shortcut, you have to do this entire run to get back to the boss every time.
What's that?
The boss star's right there. Congratulations, you've basically explored the whole dungeon.
Ho ho! Dick move.
Da 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 da. That's Elden Ring.
Can get up there? I don't remember how you got up there. I think you explored everything in here. It's the other way.
Past the boss room?
Might be next to this area. I do remember that. Oh. Maybe? No? Yeah, no. It may be past the boss room. I don't entirely remember.
Yeah, because there's a whole like path up there.
Yeah. Let's see. Look up this dungeon.
Two Prestarians.
Oh, there's a illusory wall. Yes, two of them, including Dick Caster. Okay, he's not doing
Sorry, your short-range shotgun attack is no use again.
well, that one would have been a problem if he didn't get really easily disrupted by wolves.
Oh, these people hitting him. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
No, they can hit him. It's just you keep doing the exact hops necessary to avoid the dogs.
Good job, dogs.
Crystal release. Okay, so going back to that room, there's an invisible wall apparently.
Oh, there's also just another room.
There's an elevator and everything. That's why.
Oh, okay. Is it in this room?
Let's see. Access the raised area platform. Attack the illusory wall close by. Or roll into it. It actually doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but like that.
No. I wonder if they mean close by outside this room.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Another crystal staff.
Yep. Enhances crystalline sorceries, which, makes sense.
Yeah.
Academy of Ray Lucaria, sort of.
Very high in the Academy of Ray Lucarian.
Yeah. There's no enemies here. You don't have
It's
to.
just one of those precautions.
Yeah. Understandable, but yeah, there's no enemies here.
Oh, Terra Magica, the one that just boosts magic.
Yep.
Everything else
Magic
is-
that boosts other magics.
Everything else is just death, I assume.
Yes, I'm fairly certain this is as far as you go, and yeah, and that's the stairs you came from.
Yeah, no, we can't do everything. Okay, so Carry Royal Manor.
Yep.
Next on the list. But we'll actually put Terra Magica on because it is. I'm calling it a buff, so it's valid.
Yeah. I think we determined buffs are valid.
It is not an attack, so it should be fine.
Obviously, the Earth power on move, right? I feel confident saying it. But
Where is it? Am I blind?
It's 2 to the right.
Oh, yep, I am blind. So Terra Magica does. Makes magic sigil. Anything we cast while in the sigil gets increased damage. It's just a buff region spell.
Yeah.
We got various smithing stones, so I don't know if that's going to make us
Braved.
able to strength with. No, we need smithing stone 5s now.
Yeah, you're on 5s. Alright. So now to get on your horse. Does that.
Yep.
Now, thankfully, their aim sucks.
Good stuff.
Ooh, a lore sword.
Yeah, not right now.
I haven't actually written a guide for this place, obviously, but it's not that hard. Let's see.
Why couldn't I be doing incantations so I could at least light them on fire?
So, notably, Carrion Piercer, the spell is on this floor. Matter of fact, open the map, because it should be very easy to point out. Zoom in a bit. Okay, you see that, like, building on the ground floor?
Yep.
Yeah, it's behind that. There's a teardrop scarab.
Okay. Oh, not quite.
Out of range. It's dead. It has a long death sequence, but it is dead. Okay, now to sneak around. Yeah, you should.
Yep.
I should note that, despite the mean giant hands, they are pretty cooperative.
Yeah, well. Not when I'm trying to swing a sword. I hate this place.
I'll also point out you don't need to kill them.
I know.
They're creepy, they're kooky, they're all together ooky. You don't want to get hit with that. Oddly enough, it wouldn't have killed you. The paralysis, however, probably would have. Yeah. Highly telegraphed grab.
It wouldn't be as bad if it didn't retreat 12 million miles away after every attack.
Yeah.
That's like, yes, they are blockable, but it doesn't actually give me a chance to hurt them.
No, but it's also hard to predict where they're going after attacks sometimes.
Fingers, looking at fingers, looking at walls, looking at everywhere but directly in front of me.
Generally a safe policy. I'm... Yeah. Also watch out for those traps, but
Yeah.
you know, they're kind of hard to fall for.
And you got plenty of time to get out of them.
Yeah. It's like, strangely enough, the hands are pretty much confined to the garden below. And this is just Albinoric sorcerers.
For the most part, if I remember correctly, yes.
Yeah.
It hurts to jack, though. Because the one time I don't jack, I'm going to get dropped on by a hand.
Yeah. Also, that thing right there, that sword in the ground that you were facing and then turned away from, turn around. It was literally the path you were going before I mentioned anything.
That.
Right. Yeah, that is actually a marker for the traps.
Ah.
So if you step over that, we'll set off the trap.
Ah, okay.
They're probably like one of the least obvious markers for the trap that you're setting off, but it just is.
Yeah, there's the
Scarab, yeah.
Teardrop Scarab.
Now he can't get up here, so you just have to worry about clipping hitboxes.
My babies killed his children right in front of him.
I deserve it.
You're welcome.
Small one in one hit.
There you go.
That one's not aggro.
Nope. Should be able to mostly just run up on the Spectre. Or not Spectre, the Scarab.
Yeah.
Or hit it with like a million knives, I don't know. magic knives. Carrion Piercer.
Okay. Do-do.
Also in that building is a Sword of Night and Flame. You cannot get inside from here, though.
Yeah, I have to go from above.
Yeah.
It's a good sword if we were actually using weapons. Go away. I just want the item.
Pretty much the only sword for an in-faith build. Or weapon, for that matter.
Yes, it is pretty much the only in-faith one. No, technically.
Hmm.
The Erd Steel Dagger, I want to say, has natural faith scaling, but is able to be have astral
I was
control
able
on
to.
it.
Ah.
So you can make it a
Small one and a big one.
oh,
You almost got it. Oh, you have Carrion Piercer now.
Carrion Piercer now. I have an empty spell slot for Carrion Piercer, but we'll drop Terra Magic for now.
Oh, so now you can charge it.
Ah, good to know. Okay. This is the best way to get our wounds back.
Hope the AI decides to hang back while you throw rocks at it. But strangely enough, the open area in the middle of nowhere is probably one of the safest places in these gardens. As the hands like to hang on walls and such.
Open area in the middle of nowhere is where I expect them to have hands underground.
Yeah, just deal with small ones. Oh, no, it's
one's
alive. There he goes. Now just to deal with the small ones. Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if my headache stays away. It seems like pain meds are doing their job. Thought I'd jump in. so I could actually make jokes and have people respond.
Yep.
Oh,
I also don't have the chat up, so
I do, but I occasionally see you saying things that pay way more attention to the
Oh yeah, no, trust me, Shiv.
everything in existence in this place did not get murdered by spider hands.
No, of all the people here, you are the person I would expect to respond to my text the least.
and similarly, my basically one monitor is the stream, and the other monitor is me looking at the map of the castle at the
Yeah,
moment.
that's fine. I was just a little sad I did not get a response to one of my earlier ones, which I thought pretty good. The Rune Bears, rah rah.
there's rah, rah, ah! I just saw that one. To be fair, I get tunnel vision when I'm looking at this. I have the Twitch page up, and then over the window that has the Twitch page, I have the Discord screen share. But unfortunately, I get kind of tunnel vision, and like I don't see the update on the side.
That happened.
Okay, so as far as this garden is concerned, there ain't anything of interest left. It's just a matter of basically getting to the side of Grace and going to the mid-level, which is nowhere near as annoying. By default.
Yes.
What say you, Ghost? Small mind.
Yep. Part 2, the middle level.
Yep.
Just because he's a ghost doesn't mean he doesn't have those items.
No, it's just the one that got around the... I knew he threw it, just the one that looped around the corner to catch me.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as I can tell, there's not a note here. Oh,
That's not true. There's a sword we can't use.
yeah, that's a drop down area. Oh, okay. Already got that.
I believe there's anything down here, but always just be safe.
If I remember, the sections are largely separated by no enemies. Sword of Night and Flame. Or, of course, this is the area of the Sword of Night and Flame.
Yep. Sword of Night and Flame. It is of 0 use to us.
Yep.
If you do it in faith, it's peaceful.
It's actually like considered one of the better ones in the game. So because its Ash of War is actually just really good. Leave that. Well, it is also needed for an achievement.
Yeah, it's one of the like 9 weapons of legend or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Are we going for all the achievements?
No, but we'll probably get them by coincidence.
I mean, we're going for every tier dash, so we're gonna get a lot of stuff.
Okay, then.
Awesome.
Okay, so that is not a Black Flame reference. This is just a reference to the astrologers being, apparently living near the fire giants. So this is literally just a sword that is basically representing 2 different factions. Okay, good to know. It could probably combo into Slicer without any of the startup time. I did not try that. Yep, the guy's behind you. A little bit too slow. And yep. Yeah, the reach on that is just nice.
Yeah. Another grace up here, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. There's generally a grace after every area of this castle. The lower, middle, upper.
Do, 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 do.
Or other people call it outside. Did you sit down at the...
Nope, I did not.
Okay, then everything has respawned.
Actually, how are we doing on flasks? Not great. Not worried about response, so we're going.
Right there.
Yeah.
Make that jump further than you need to.
I mean, after previous jumps, I'll get as far as I can.
No, I mean there was a platform that you literally jumped over because you could drop down onto that one, and then it's a shorter jump.
Is that?
Yeah, maybe you look up.
Oh, yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
And there's one on the wall.
cliff right over here.
Yep.
Over me, ellipse.
Yep.
Hi, Dr. Virgin.
Yep.
No. Absolutely not.
Thankfully, those get stuck on corners pretty easy. Not always.
That's just garbage. Doesn't even teleport us if it murders us.
Nope. Just to remind you that Rykard himself was also a carrion.
I mean, when they consider that he's possibly the one who made all the freaking hands.
Probably. There's no... The abductive versions are absolutely his, but there's nothing that... or, well, the hands thing is more on speculation.
Yeah.
It does fit his MO, however.
Good puppy, you to live.
Okay, the upper level. That's a fall down. That's that guy. Yeah, it looks like the next thing of relevance is off the boss.
Over in this corner. Okay, let's look. Fella.
Hmm?
The lily.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Michelob Lily.
Ah, yep, that serves a big old guy. Anyway.
Yep.
Big
Well,
guy.
that sure is a big old guy. So let's just walk around him.
Uh-huh. Well, correctly, he doesn't respawn, but...
I don't remember. Doesn't help the fact that I've never... Like, I think the only things I died to was my hubris in this area, so...
Hubris? I know all about hubris.
Surprising and insidious killer, Chris.
As it turns out, 4.
Come on.
Ah, the glove plates, roll casters. There he is.
Oh, that we want to do? I can do that too. Sit your ass down.
Here, Just jump across that gap and sneak by and ignore the fact there's a giant.
Just gonna kill it.
Yeah, you probably could.
It's also just a giant. It's not really that tough.
All technically, but yeah. Those fucking giants, they are trolls. Troll knight in this case, which is why they can cast Glint Blade Phalanx. Ah, he died how he lived, getting stabbed in the knees with magical swords.
Ah, my life was constant agony.
Troll Knight's sword.
Troll knight's sword. Yep,
Sure, there's a big old sword we're not gonna use.
yep. But yeah, he is completely skippable.
Yeah, you just go around them.
Yeah. A poor page.
Seems like I know there's a grace up here. no.
Not exactly.
I thought there was a grace up here.
No. Well, yes, after you
I
beat
mean,
the
yeah,
boss.
after we beat the boss. That means I probably should actually go back to the grace and make sure I have pots.
Considering you have like one cerulean tier left.
Actually, we'll do the. We're gonna go back to
Oh, the-
grace. Might as well do the drops.
Yeah. There's this dropping side area over here. Small ones, wherever they are. Correct pot. There is a run relevant Ash of War now that you're heading in this direction.
Oh, new friend.
actually a lot of run-relevant stuff here, because there's a lot of spells that easily fall under the loose and fast rules that we made.
Loose and fast rules are the best kind of rules.
Go saying to your right before you drop down? No, that's just the stupid sparkly effects. Ignore me. I believe it is those buildings. Yeah. Yeah. I believe it's actually that corpse. Yep, Harding Grandeur. Or just teleport off of the hell carrier. Yeah. This is not actually a... Well, this is a legacy dungeon, I guess, or the equivalent thereof, but it's not a...
I mean, it's no, whatchamacallit,
It's not...
Stormville Castle.
No, it's not Stormville Castle or Lucaria, but... It's like a minor... It's like a middling point between the, like, mini bite-sized dungeons and the full-on legacy dungeons.
Yeah.
But the point being, like, unlike the mini dungeons, you can teleport around here. It's basically a large unhorseable area.
Yeah.
Also, the Troll Knight does indeed respond.
Yeah, I think it just drops the sword the first time.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Chairs. Certainly nothing going on here. Well, the Tree Sentinel also had Glowblade Phalanx.
I could not get away. The first one stuck me off, I couldn't dodge.
Yeah, that does happen. It is an issue with lower poise. Even if you have the health to take the attacks, if you do have lower poison, you can get hit like multiple times. Oh, there's a stake nearby.
Yeah.
This is a boss I one-shot, so yeah. Oh, running does move faster than just constantly.
Not the ice ring.
Doesn't matter, spells suck for tracking. Unlike weapon swings. Phase 2!
Phase 2, still out! Oop, out.
You got close.
I didn't know that on my off-stream playthrough I went on plus.
Yeah.
But in my off-stream playthrough I was trying to stand back and throw rocks, so...
hit for crap, but they're always funny when they do. Loretta's great bow!
Destroyed!
I also didn't realize she had this much of a variety of spells.
Yeah.
There! Run relevant spell, Loretta's great bow, by the way.
I don't think she does them as often if you're inside of her. So
No.
that's just typically where you are when you're actually fighting her.
Yeah, if you're trying to melee, that's generally what happens. Is there... No, that's just there. Okay. That's just a half bowl thing.
Yeah, I believe that is just a half full thing.
Yeah, I don't see any starlight shards, which are usually what's near those things. So Loretta's great bow has an extremely good range, basically. It is a very slow firing spell. I don't recommend you trying to use it mid-combat per se, but it is a very good range attack.
Does it charge?
It does charge.
My other playthrough does not use int, so
Yeah. My playthrough does not use int, I just have the ability to boost int up to like 38 so I can play with spells, or dig around with spells to figure out kind of how they work.
yeah, technically speaking, my other restarted playthrough is Faith, so still not a case of using.
Okay, out here, there is stuff.
Also a dragon.
Out
Deal with that
here.
first.
Huh?
It's also a dragon. Let's go deal with that first.
Yep. Actually, to correct myself, it might work pretty well versus dragons.
Or might not.
He is glintstone. So,
Fair enough on that.
He respawned. He respawned.
yep.
He flew too far away and then respawned.
I mean, he didn't respawn. He just lost sight of you and...
No, he literally teleported.
Ah.
He spawned from where he was, respawned back to the start point. I think dragons do. They get too far away from the area.
Yeah, it's... Dragons are a very mobile enemy, so...
Yeah. I was just remembering what happened when I fought him, so I'm like, no, he just flew and lost sight of you.
Go away, Adula.
Okay. Yeah, Adula, once he gets down to a certain amount of health here, will teleport to his final area,
Yeah.
which we'll get to, I don't know, in like 50 hours.
In a couple months. We'll see.
Yeah,
you again.
I have not on my run through. I have not yet run into him. Then again, I'm not specifically looking for him.
He's up on the upper platform, basically of the southwest area above the village of Albanorix, which is basically the end of Ronnie's quest line.
Ah,
It's a lot later. Yeah, up there. This
Yeah.
platform, which is not accessible for quite a while.
Yes, this area that we can see on the map, but
Yeah.
the region we cannot go to.
Notably, killing him does get us the upgrade to carrying greatsword.
Yes. Dula's Great Blade?
Adilla's Moonblade.
Or Moonblade.
well, that'll be a thing for a much later session.
Yeah. We will probably also kill him by throwing rocks at him because, again, Glintstone Dragon.
Yep.
Also, hey, whatever
That's
works.
how we deal with most of our problems.
Yeah.
Although I'm probably going to make an executive decision that when we actually get the Dark Moon Greatsword, we're actually using the damn thing.
Oh,
Fair enough.
again
I will
we
have a
crossed
weapon
I mean,
even though it's after
I
the
believe I
entire
said my
game.
name was Renna when last we met.
It's not as lazy as you think it
Pleased
is.
me to see Torrent hale and hearty,
Still a lot of work.
but tarnished.
Yeah.
What business hast thou here?
Like, I am
I have
actually
no memory of ink and thee and
more or
invitation.
less streamlining the guide to get you to the end of Ronnie's quest line as fast as possible.
I want your hat.
Quite
you can
the
get her out of
sleuth,
paper.
aren't we?
Yeah.
You can get her out.
Indeed, I am
Mostly
the witch
because,
Rani,
honestly,
I
game
stole
Black
a
Knight Tish will
fragment of the
just
rune of
make
death
a lot of this go a lot smoother.
and used it to forge the god's
Because
name
Black Knight
black
Tish,
knights
One
with
of the best
fearsome
Black
might.
Knight Tish.
Ashes.
I did it all.
Yeah.
But sadly for thee, the curse mark.
I do need to ask a
thou
question
seekest
because
not be found
I'm
here.
only
Yeah.
tangentially
body
knowledgeable
I was
about
born
Elden
into
Ring
and casted
through
away.
like Twitter and
And it is upon
the
that
blogger
flesh
seer.
the curse mark
Yeah.
is carved.
So I have heard rumor that part of her
why
model
shine
is that she's
beyond?
actually just sitting on a bunch of books
I
to make her
performed
taller
the
than she
act,
actually is.
not to bury the
In this
past,
room, I would
nor in
actually believe it.
shame of the
Uh,
dead.
Possible.
Judging from the look of that, it looks like it.
I mean,
Thy
she's also a
begging
puppet, so it
compels
doesn't
me
really
not
matter.
a jot.
yeah.
The
Like, you can
curse
actually
mark
see,
thou
like, on her
seekest is
wrists
not
and
here.
the foot.
Yeah.
How it's just
That
like
is all I
like
will
an
say.
alabaster or like a
Now,
plaster or something covering
be
over a
gone.
Oh,
puppet.
okay.
Her,
Yeah.
her actual body is somewhere else, and we will find it.
Yes. Which is part of what this quest line is about,
The
because,
curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say.
yeah.
Now, be gone. The curse mark thou seekest is not now.
Yeah, no, judging from that model, yeah, no, she's definitely sitting on a bunch of books.
Is there something else we have to do before we can...
You get to find the curse mark.
No, you literally can't. Reload the area by basically staying at the side of Grace. Go talk to her again. Or no, wait. We may have to go back and finish this quest. So go talk to Rogier. In
Round table.
yeah. Which is Y then X to actually go there. But yeah.
but that's on the map. I was
Or
already
extra
scrolling all
live
the way
here,
down
which
the
one?
map before I
Yeah.
hit inside the Grace things. Then.
Always good to see you, son. I see. When Rani shed her flesh, she shed the curse mark too. You know, not everyone would trust such a tale. But
Yeah.
if she in her current form is nothing more than the living doll
Yeah, I
you
know that if you
profess,
don't do running
then
your
perhaps
stuff,
it's
so
true
let me
after
refer
all.
you into the...
Into her own
Forgive the
quest
members
line,
of
yeah.
the
Since we've done his thing, it's locking.
How would
her
you
stuff
like
out
to
when we do it.
become one of Rani's vassals? Only in order to get what we want, of course. The location of the body which bore the curse mark, which right
Yeah,
now
no,
That's
no-
what you
the
want.
faintest.
I'm gonna marry Ronnie
And the
and go
best
to
way
the
to
fucking
find
stars
out
and leave this
is for
place
you to
behind.
enter
You
her
all suck.
service and take a poke around on the
But we'll
sly.
get
Now,
there.
I know you've got what it takes.
now you can get to
Not
their
only
end
are
and get
you
their
a superb
their mending
fighter,
room. You don't have to use it, but you can get
we
their
want to
mending room.
trust you.
You get
I've seen it. Can you become Rani's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service, you'll be able to take a poke around on the sly and determine
Yeah,
the
strangely
location of the original
enough,
body
doing
that
one,
bears the
you have to
curse
do
mark.
basically
I
one
realize
endings
that I'm
quest
asking you
lines
to
in
put
order to
yourself
unlock
in
another
grave
endings
danger,
quest
but I
lines,
know you've got
which
what it
makes
takes.
sense in this case
Quite
because
possibly the only
basically
one,
they're
in
trying to
fact.
rebuild the Rune of Death
Can you
to
become
add back to
While
the
in
Elden
her
Ring when you
servant,
fix it.
determine the I realize that I'm asking, but I know you've got what it takes.
None of you deserve it.
Real.
And Ronnie happened to use the Rune of Death as a get out of nonsense button. Well, technically she broke it in half and used one half on herself and the other half on Godwin the Golden. Basically, she killed her flesh with her curse mark, and Godwin's soul, or with that half of the curse mark, and Godwin's soul with the other half. Or rather, the Black Knife assassins killed the his soul with the other half.
And they whacked them.
Yeah. Hence why Godwin's body is below Stormvale Castle, or rather, you can see his face below Stormvale Castle, because I guess that's what happens when your
The
soul gets
curse
killed.
mark thou seekest now. Oh, is that so? Thou
Give me
wouldst
wolves.
render me aid. Is that thy proposal? Affording thyself opportunity to grope about for the curse mark's location,
I
no
actually don't
doubt.
care that much.
No,
Very well.
I mean, we'll get it,
There's
but
nothing
if we're
wrong
being
with a
honest.
well-laid scheme. What's more, if my past and past wounds beckon to thee, I am curious enough to see what thy destiny portends. I'll allow it. Enter my service, and good hunting to thee. Good. Then I ask we proceed with haste. There is, in my service, a half-woven warrior.
yeah, the
By the
big
name
thing
of
about
Blythe,
Carrion Manor and the
I
part
would have thee
where
join
if I wasn't
him
actually
in
here, I would
searching
probably
for
have
the
wanted to
hidden
write a
treasure
guide,
of
is simply
Nokron.
because there is
The
actually a lot
King's
going
city.
on with
I have
both
called
Ronnie's
for
quest
Blythe
line
to
and
greet
just
thee
random
below.
stuff up here.
Take from him the particulars. Ah, and there wilt thou find Iji,
Aegis
my
pretty
war
cool.
counselor,
Yep.
and Salavis,
Piece of shit.
preceptor
Yep.
in the sorcerous arts also. Heed not their peculiarities. Feel secure in gaining from them what advantage thou canst. I am sure the others will be doing just the same. Speak with thou needst not indulge. It hath
That's
been
just
a...
to go talk to people. Okay.
Yep.
Go downstairs and talk to people.
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained everything. Again, I am Iji, the Karian royal family's dedicated blacksmith and Lady Rani's war counselor. I'm told that you are searching for Nokron with Blythe. I will
Yeah,
give
sure.
you whatever
Yep.
guidance I can, and pray for your success.
Nokron, the Eternal City.
My apologies for the misleading
Not to be
words
confused
of
with the other
warning.
Eternal City.
I never imagined that an
Yeah.
audience, let alone service to Lady
Noxtella
Rani,
is the
was
one
in
we've
your
technically
fate.
been a part of.
I, for
Yes.
one, should have seen it,
Sort of.
but I did not.
We've been in a
It
lower
is a-
section of it.
Forgive me.
Yeah, it's like,
My friend,
yeah, we kind of went like
let us
into their
give all
lower
that we
water
can of
reservoir.
ourselves
Got attacked by the dragon
Together.
warrior, yeah.
Yeah.
for
By
Lady
the dragon
Rani.
knight.
What if it's freezing lightning? Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, pretty much. With its freezing lightning that he uses in a reservoir, so... Extra dick move.
Long time, friend. Blythe. Have you forgotten? Glad to have you in the service of Mistress Rani. Well,
Okay.
Yep,
getting
I
right
did
to
beat you
business.
2 months
I'm
ago.
still in Limgrave. The Eternal City
Also of
Nokron
import, this
lies
will
somewhere
unlock
at
the
bottom of
Radon
this
Festival,
land.
making
I'm planning to go below through the well of
Caelid a
See if I
pretty
can't
much the
find
next
a
place we
road
go
to
after
Nokron from there.
Liurnia. Liurn.
After we do,
Finish
I'm
up with the
going
lakes,
below through
basically,
the
yeah.
well of the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron. Don't keep me waiting, eh?
As in order to unlock Nocron, you actually have to. And unfortunately, we have to interact with this guy in a civil manner.
I see.
For now.
You must be Rani's new hireling. Yes, I've heard all about you. I am Celovis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a provincial tarnished like you, but since we have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I ask that you kindly try not to drag us all down with you.
No promises.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it pump
reside
and fucker.
in another tower. Come and pay me a visit. Should you wish to be
What?
of actual service
You
to
heard him.
Mistress
You heard me.
Rani. If it were up to me, I wouldn't waste my time on the likes
Oh,
of you.
there is also a theory that he
But
himself
who am
is
I
a
to
puppet.
stand against
Entirely
the
possible.
wishes of my
But,
lady?
you know.
Still fucks puppets, even if he is a puppet.
Still a piece of shit.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't remember if I had to go talk to Ronnie again after talking to all them. But we'll
Don't
do it
remember either.
anyways.
Yeah.
Because worst case, we don't have to, and she'll just tell us, like, hey, go do shit. Go find Nocturne.
Yeah. Basically.
Which the answer is, we know where that is, but we have other shit to do first.
Yeah. We know that it is. It involves killing her brother, but
He had it coming.
I'm
He's doing that poor horse.
also he's effectively already
Allow
dead.
me to forewarn thee. I shall soon enter my slumber, and it will be some time before I wake. This doll's body is not without its hindrances. Still, I have high hopes for thee. I look forward to the good news when I arise.
Good night.
Okay, and since we're
Since we're up here.
we're not that too. But since we're no longer in the weird no fighting bubble.
Yeah.
I believe we're back to normal.
Yep.
I believe we have to discover the puppet collection to start his quest.
You have found my room of puppets. Most unsettling.
He has a room of puppets.
I know. No one was supposed to know about it.
He also sells sorceries.
He does also sell sorceries. There's also technically more of the Royal Manor as well.
I sell sorceries
yes, there
and
is.
Daikamuras.
Unlike most people who sell sorceries, you can actually use all of them, which was the strange part.
Yeah, but they're filthy because they've been touched by taint.
Sometimes metaphorically, sometimes literally.
I just rubbed the scroll all over it.
Actually, that's not true, but two of them are actually usable. He has Carian Phalanx, which is the highest level of that one, and Carian Retaliation, which is actually quite an interesting spell, legitimately.
Is Retaliation the one that blocks a magic attack and then counters?
It blocks magic attack and then basically casts Phalanx, yeah. With it. It's fairly obvious when it's up. Oh, Dick Bay teleporting sorcerers. Let's see, where are we on the map? Okay, it is north.
Mystic is invisible, right? Not crazy.
Huh? It is a hidden floor. It's going to look like a hidden floor. Bring the map back up. Zoom in. Okay. It's somewhere. It's somewhere around where you are, actually.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oop. Message on the ground.
Do not touch.
Is it here? No.
No touchy.
There it is. This will be relevant later, but it's not really relevant now.
Let's pop it a selling.
Yep. Again, you can't really advance that quest until after General Radon's defeated, I don't think. Or... No, it's not General Radon. We have to meet one of the other primeval sorcerers.
Remember when I said puppet fucker?
Yeah.
The secret
Scandalous.
puppet bunker. Not the good kind of puppet bunker.
Sure, you know, you can use a horse up here.
Oh, that's true. We'll go to... This is Hitrise, right?
Yeah.
Wait, hear the sound of the teardrop stair? Or just crazy?
Oh, there's a memory stone in his rise. Just on the top floor.
Oh.
Yes, I believe it's just a,
It's nothing.
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 It's a pot one. It's either magic or health. I think magic.
Sell this, you shitter.
Well, well, you took me at my word. Did you not realize I was merely being polite? Oh, you provincials never cease to amaze.
So as an aside, I don't know if we can get a good zoom in on his face.
Perhaps I'll give you something to do.
More specifically, his mouth.
I'd like you to find a
like
woman
cross
called
mouth
Nefeli to administer a
Yeah, that
potion.
hatch weave pattern
Even
is
you
notably
could do
the
that
symbol
much,
of
can't you?
Radigan, Renala's former husband and the current Elden Lord.
Good, good.
Second and current
Now
Elden
I
Lord.
shall hand over the potion in question.
You have a potion.
Find
Yep.
Nefeli and ensure she drinks it. I expect glad tidings, and soon. I've no time for idle.
Right,
only
find the
thing I
shit
give
sommelier
away
and
how
ensure he
much
drinks
I
it.
have enough.
Yep.
Completely ignore what he wants.
Don't we also have to do part of the shit Smolier's quest before we,
Yes, because we have to
Turn
do
him
part
into a
of
puppet.
his quest. Well, we have to do. Yeah, we have to do part of his quest before we can actually give him the most of his quest, actually. Yep. Also, he does sell sorceries. I don't think we can afford them, but he does sell sorceries.
I've no time.
Might
The
have to
only thing
reload
I
the
will
area
hear
to
from
use
are we
something bitched up
understood
about
I
the
have
potion.
enough.
Yep.
Let's see, what else we got up here?
We have the drop-off area,
Drop-off area.
which
It's where the thing was, I want to say. Or it might be
Once
over
we're
yeah, it's where the, it is where the
yeah,
teardrop scarab was.
yeah. the upper rafters of this area.
This is above the.
It's above
grace.
the church, yeah. And Hydia. Notably, this is a non-combat area.
Yep.
Oh,
Correct, you're actually a merchant.
Yeah.
Sorry, Your Worship. I apologize for any offense given. I am Pidia, servant to the Carrion royal family. I am charged with maintaining these ghastly dolls. Ah, Your Worship, allow me to be of use. Other than the puppets, there are some very fine things up here in this storeroom. Why not pick something out before you go? But please, can you offer poor ill-starred Pidia a little something by way of compensation?
Oh, weathered man.
Yep.
Ash of War retaliation.
Retaliation, which is actually quite nice. Ritual pot.
Real ritual pot, such as
And
Oh,
it's a
cookbook.
cookbook. Yep. We are currently poor.
Yeah. So, does the map actually matter?
I do. I mean, not particularly. I'm trying to remember what it is though. It is an info item, so just. Oh god, this is like one of the most useless things. Okay. But that does actually connect him a little bit more too. So the map is to the Amber Starlight, which is a quest of no use or significance whatsoever that we're not going to do.
Useless, got it.
To abbreviate the quest, if you get along well enough... Oh, by the way, Pidia down there, it is... Some people have worked up a theory that he might actually be... Seluvis might be his puppet.
Ah.
There's... Again, it's a theory in a From Software game, so there's a decent amount going for it, and also a decent amount kind of contradicting it as well, so whether or not that's true, who the hell knows. But yeah, that quest line we're not doing. Basically, after doing enough puppetry nonsense with Seluvius, they actually trusts us. He hatches his scheme to betray Ronnie and attempt to turn her into a puppet. Which, considering she is a demigod, requires you to get the Amber Starlight in order to make the potion, which is what that map is to, is actually the Amber Starlight. The Amber Starlight, which is an item just seen around in a secluded area of the Altus Plateau. In case you make it, you give it to Ronnie, and that bird did just jump away.
No.
Yeah. Okay then. Mission accomplished.
Sounds okay.
Yep. You give it to Ronnie, it does nothing, she gets mad at you, quest over, then you go to the Church of Vows and pretend it never happened. Hence why we're not doing it, because it's a giant fucking waste of time. Also, it actually requires us to... I think it requires us to actually give the potion to Nefali Lu, or just waste even more time before we actually complete Ronnie's quest line. Annoyingly. And literally, there is no rewards for doing this quest.
I want to turn Ron into a puppet. Dude. A bit late.
Also, I'm fairly certain getting her to drink this thing as a doll is going to do stone nothing.
As a doll, is not going to do anything. And B, even if you turn her a puppet, she's not going to have sex with you, dude. Calm down.
Okay, so other stuff up here, because we are by no means done. Around the back of the mansion. There is... This Reyna's Rise, which is shop. That'll be important later.
Back of the mansion.
Yep. There is a couple things to get in the back of the mansion, basically. Basically, a spirit ash we're not going to use, and a spell that we can actually use. Fairly certain that's just a blue one. I pretty much assumed that was going to happen.
Uncharged, that's still a lot of damage.
Yes. I mean, it takes a week to charge, and it's by no means a fast attack, but it hits like a truck. It also eats up a lot of
You really have no one to blame there but yourself, dog. Anything over here, or is it all just down the path?
It's all just down the path to east.
Oh, right, we have this shit to do, don't we?
Yep, we also have up there.
That poop.
Yep. Yeah, just skeletons. Those skeletons are here because I got no idea.
It's random road enemies. So some skeletons at them. Oh, I think we have enough.
No.
Get a golden seed. I'm not do another flask.
Yeah, you're at the point where it's only 3. Oh.
Oh look, a graveyard.
Yep.
Nice. Good knees.
I just assume this graveyard is largely basically a cargo cult graveyard where somebody saw like a bunch of tombstones and was told there's dead bodies in the ground but failed to understand exactly the purpose of the tombstones, so they just kind of threw them around haphazardly. The bodies are just buried wherever the hell. Yep, that's the painter. That is where the Spirit Ash is. The painter actually gives it to you. or something else.
If the Spirit Ash is the Elbernick one, I already picked it up, so.
Oh, you already picked up the
I got the
Elden
end
one.
of the path.
Okay, no, but that is the... Yeah, because I forgot that this is actually where one of the paintings you already picked up is. Hence why, he was over there. Yeah, you can see him on the left.
Juvenile Skull Cap.
That's right, the Juvenile Skull Cap, Robe, and Larval Tier. These are more relevant if we'd already done Ray Lucaria Academy. All three of those, actually.
You guys are really bad at your job.
They are. Anyways, to the northeast of here, in the really obvious place to put an Everjail is an Everjail.
What about the Firehound?
He exists.
My Firehound?
Yeah, if you wanna. Oh, it's one of you, okay.
Oh!
Yep. He's pretty good at magic. He should be teaching class.
I need to summon of you?
No luck on that. You thought you were fighting a wolf, but really you were fighting a caster. That is a wolf.
Yeah.
Yes.
Figured that. Yes, walk away like we're no longer fighting.
Yeah, the bow will hit anything you can lock on.
I can also charge her while out of line of sight. Step into line of sight.
He just walked outside of the range.
Get back here. I needed that golden rune free.
That's my response from earlier. Yes, he's.
Okay, move along. Oh look, another gem.
Yep. I think this is also really obvious on the map.
They usually are.
Yeah, it's. This is not a terribly hard one. I believe we've fought this thing before.
Oh, come on.
Oxlord is indeed weak to rocks. Ah, he hasn't even done a signature spell. There he goes. You may want to dodge this.
How dare you throw rocks at me?
Blocks nothing. These are meteors. If you haven't noticed the heavy celestial themes to sorceries of every kind, that's completely intentional. Sorceries are effectively the magic of the stars. Yeah, this is not a hard one.
Oh,
Meteorite! A usable spell!
Yeah,
Because, you know, it does that.
it does
Bigger
rocks.
rocks.
It is, in fact, bigger rocks.
It's also notably chargeable.
It's also gravity magic, so it should be affected by our
Yes,
our
it is
stick.
affected by, yeah, the meteorite stuff.
It's strange that meteorite would be affected by the meteorite stuff. Going across.
I don't remember. I think so, actually. That or a horrible drop to your death. I'm not sure which one. Horrible drop to your death. Yep.
Horrible drop to our death.
Let me take a look at this. There's a weird looking crossing point on the map, but it might just...
Yeah, like...
Yeah, right there. But it might just be blocked. It looks like it's literally that stone to your right. Yeah, that's talking about... Now whether or not that actually connects with the upper plateaus, or is just a rock that's in the way, I'm going to guess the second. Yeah, I think that's about as far as you go jumping. Yeah, I have to walk around the other way.
That is dashed upon the rocks. Okay.
Yeah. Although you can actually see the path to get up there and exactly how incredibly fucking stupid it is. But because you basically have to go all the way down the canal, then back up this way, then back down that way. Oh wait.
That's a good bridge over
Do
there.
you see that thing right there? Yeah.
And I do.
Might. It's more of a point to the walls because I think that is their area. But a mini boss here. Why? What do they get as a reward? Absolutely nothing.
Oh, a golden rune 3.
Okay, from the looks of this, it is down there.
Yes, it's down here.
Okay, yeah.
So that is
that is yeah, you're actually supposed to reach it from this area.
that's actually the Carrion Royal Manor? Yeah, it's off the side of Carrion Royal Manor.
Yes. There's also a Ash of War down there, as you can see,
Yeah, there
bluntly.
is. Okay, is that everything that's actually up here?
Yes. Yeah, because the purple tier juvenile set.
But so they stopped trying to kill
that
us
is-
outside now, right?
That is straight up everything that is on this side, including yeah. Huh?
They stopped trying to
Yeah.
kill us outside now, right?
Yes.
Sword.
I've seen play. Siege of Karium. Yeah, so basically, after Radigan left, Renala just kind of went crazy and everything went to shit. Raya Lucaria Academy basically rebelled against her, attacked Caria Royal Manor, and it did not go well. Though notably, Renala is sort of a prisoner in Raya Lucaria Academy. Now to attempt to hit this thing. Yeah, that'll probably work pretty well. Ironically, this Ash of War is the Ash of War I used to hit the invisible scarabs like this one.
Oh, is that what those are?
Or Frost Stomp.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
one. We may not have done it, but there's actually one back in Limgrave.
Oh, I'm aware about the one in Limgrave. I just never was able to hit the thing and couldn't figure out what it was.
All the way over here.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just invisible scarabs.
Oh, okay.
There is over here one other thing at the bottom west of this water is a completely unimportant but still there, so why not Site of Grace?
Oh, down in the ravine.
Yeah, down in the ravine.
There it is.
Yeah. Although... Yeah,
I'll
that is
be right back.
yeah, that is actually kind of useful. I believe... Yep. That's like 4 times the damage you need to do to kill one of those.
But I have it. I'm gonna use it.
South of here. Would,
You want to go get the unnecessary grace?
no, south of here is a merchant.
Oh, south here's what's up the hill.
So
Oh, right
up the
there.
hill. Yeah.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
There you go. Oh, cool.
And south is also generally the path we want anyways right now.
Rift shield. Witching branches. Various
Oh,
weeds.
No, he has bewitching branches. That's neat.
Yeah. Charmed enemy.
Yeah, it's a limited resource because
Well,
even even to craft them, I believe actually takes I believe Mikola's lilies, which do not respawn. Yeah, there's. It doesn't quite look it, but there is. This does lead up to the next section of the plateau. Also, Bellum Church. And being a church.
There's a deer.
Yep. Not always, but usually.
Better flasks.
Yep. Flash should now basically fucking heal everything at this point.
We did finally get enough FP that it doesn't fully restore FP for empty anymore.
Okay. Well,
Alright, I'm
that'll-
back.
Will probably be changed.
Yeah. Found out that you can indeed get up here from the other side, thankfully.
Oh, there's a finger raider front.
Yes.
We didn't see the other. I think we actually skipped the bridge. We didn't see the other finger raider front.
I don't think we've done the one that's near Ray Lucaria Academy.
We also didn't do the one that's that's on the broken bridge by who?
Yeah.
Who fucking dares?
That guy.
Black Knight?
Yep. It's nighttime. That is a Knight's Cavalry.
Nighttime.
Actually, Piercer would probably work very well on this one. Push on horseback.
Still have a long cast on horseback.
Reach is good and it does hit both models pretty easily, but yeah. Maybe better off on foot. Yeah. I do tend to fight him on foot, so.
Probably just use Slicer, honestly.
Yeah.
Probably not so long at nighttime. Like that.
Time is negotiable.
Two of them?
Do what now? Yeah.
A little.
Pick one. Either actually attack or keep strafing around me for 12 hours. Don't strafe around me for 12 hours, then decide to actually start doing attacks. It's a lot of effort for what's probably going to be a weapon we're not going to use.
Ah.
Come on. Bullshit.
Yeah, he can have some reach on those jump attacks.
It wasn't the reach, it was the backswing catching me in the dodge.
Hmm. Ah, that's not my favorite bullshit that he does. My favorite bullshit that he does is swing past me and somehow hit me. Oh yeah, that's the statue of Radiant. Yes, the hatch weave I was talking about behind him. If you see that, that is basically his symbol.
A dagger.
Then charge a great bow shot to his back.
Is he?
Have you tried going right?
Going rights for cowards. It's not sporting if I don't give them a chance.
Mind you, I'm not sure if this will work one way or the other, but my method of fighting these things is literally just poking them from behind a shield. Which is, granted, my method of fighting like 80% of things in this game. Ah,
Ow. What nonsense.
he can swing on the other side, but it does have a delay to it.
Backswing nonsense.
Yep. Take that, horse ass.
Yeah, you have to like swap hands to do the swing on the other side.
Hit him!
Get him!
Yep. And predictably,
Oh, and that whore.
Azure War.
And a weapon
Yeah.
not being used.
Yep. Both an Azure War and a weapon we're not going to use.
Okay, that's just a regular night. That's not a. That's not a nighttime night.
Yeah, it's just a regular night. And that's a cuckoo night.
Give me a second to take care of something. Forgot about me, huh?
There's no lunge to it, so it's basically just
Another gate to carry a little minute. Not carry, regular.
Ray Lucario. Which you can totally use, actually.
You. Please. I can read them. Your fingers. Please, your fingers. Oh, bless you. Bless you. You. The one who holds both half-crescents. Take the path to the grand lift ahead. For you are the one who will be Lord.
I bet you say that to all the Tarnished that have two halves of medallion that pass through this area.
One and all.
All zero of them besides
The
me.
Lord is returned.
You don't know that.
I know where the
Okay,
two
that-
halves were.
Elden Lord is come again.
Okay, that's something interesting I didn't actually notice until now.
Huh.
Because I wasn't looking for it. The seal over there that you can walk through thanks to the key.
Yeah, it's a crosshatch.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Yeah, he was married to Manoa.
Yeah.
Whatever, nerds. People in your lore.
Off we go.
Hey, the lore of this game gives me something to do on YouTube.
Fair enough.
Oh no, asshole for torch. Dangerous enemies.
He's charging at you. Yep.
Well,
Well, you're like 20 feet from bonfire, anyways.
Not
But
from the bonfire, but still,
yeah,
I'm gonna do one charge and kill you.
Get hit.
I mean, in fairness, it has a very large window. It's just you were currently distracted with the other guy. Yeah, Bach is here.
Block is here.
Good to see you, Master. Do you remember me?
Oh, that makes sense.
Bok, the demi-human.
Given
Yeah,
the
it's on the
cost-
way.
You helped me before
Yeah.
and retrieved my sewing
Good
needle.
with that.
Please, Master, allow me to serve you as your seamster. I can't make nothing from scratch, but
But I can remove
I'm
cloaks from your
happy to make
armor to make them
adjustments
way
to your
less, but give you less
garments.
defense.
Master, I was wondering, do you ever make adjustments to your garb yourself? I would, well, rather you let me do the job when possible, please. I don't ask anything in return. I am your person. Oh, going so soon?
Yeah. As a reminder, we can alter garbs ourselves. It's just that it actually costs runes, where Bach will do it for free.
It's not a great reason to alter a garb unless you're trying to like get under a threshold, because they're pretty much all remove something to reduce defensive weight.
Yeah, basically.
And change the law of technically.
Yes, it will change the lore of them technically. Also fashion, I guess.
It's almost always removing capes, and capes are highly fashion.
This is true. For the body armor, there is actually alterations for headgear. Those can be a little bit more interesting.
Alright. Nice.
So be it, Jedi.
Fairly certain the rocks will work a lot better on him. Oh. That had more poison damage than I thought it would.
Yeah, that's knocking out of the charge.
Yeah. Didn't realize Piercer actually had good poise damage to it as well. Mostly because everything I tend to use on dies in a hit because, you know, it's
Yep.
it's the same dummy I keep attacking at the front of gate front or side of Grace.
Fair enough.
I mean, I should honestly be using Steven, but I really don't want to use Steven. Yeah, he's an omen, basically near a side of Grace. But omens tend to annoy me. I believe you have to get more north before you can go up.
Yeah, it's I'll loop around before we go up.
Yeah, it's that, I think. If I'm wrong, we'll find out very shortly. Nope, yeah, okay, yeah, this is just a cliff. Alright.
The hammer's also over here, right? Our hammer's over here.
Yes, Gavel is actually up on in that cliff area. Friendly flame rats? What could this mean?
rats. Weird rats.
No, this might actually lead up here. Again, we'll find out shortly. Yep. Get behind a rock.
A rock?
Yes. Do you see that thing building on you?
Oh. Oh, the Eye of Sauron.
Yeah. The Sauron. It is mighty and terrible and drives you to madness.
Ah, the big angry eye.
Got it.
That's actually interesting.
It's not the first time they've done a thing that looks
No.
at you and drives you crazy. Bloodborne does
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Bloodborne. You kind of expect it from there.
It is
It
also
makes
looking
it-
at it like an Elder God, so...
I mean, this is the frenzied flame, so it makes sense from the standpoint too.
big one.
Yeah. It was indeed a big one. They want to feel your magic. So, yeah, basically you want to get to the tower and turn that stupid off.
That will do it.
It's actually graphically more impressive, but far less dangerous than the whatever the hell brain
Yes, it was a brand mantis.
yeah.
You pass leaving the mantis as the brand mantis outside up in the tower.
Yeah.
You eventually drop it down the pit. And then eventually later on, go down the pit to Jet.
Howl of Shibiri. Seconds.
Knock it off.
There we go. Okay, and that stays turned off, so. Welcome to yet another Frenzy Flame area. By yet another, I mean the second, but it's the thought that counts.
Is it? Is it really?
Yes. They're thinking that everything sucks.
And a lot of stuff does suck.
That's the elevator.
Oh,
The grand lift thing.
oh, that thing. Yeah, that's grand lift. But
Yeah.
we can't go up. We have the key.
Yes, but I recommend against it because it does. When you get to the Altus Plateau, it does actually advance certain quest lines.
Ah,
Okay, so up
okay. I think
here.
there is. Thought I saw it.
Yes.
Bigger rocks.
Yep.
Oh, well.
I think this points to the Black Knife Catacomb.
Almost assuredly points to Black Knife Catacomb.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can't even
please don't
interact
keep
with it. We've
turning.
already done it. Yeah. What? Oh, you might not be able to cast on horseback. Yeah. Okay, that's what it is.
Cast it on horseback.
That's
Get this
why.
thing fast.
I believe you can hold it. We know that meteorite is more confusing than good. But it is actually specific that it and the upgrade meteorite of Estelle are specifically good on a very specific type of basically extremely large bosses. Like larger than this, like significant margin. Take that, HP sponge.
Slash with paint.
Ah, so few hits to kill these things.
So few hits to kill these things.
It gets worse.
HP bloat, you say?
Yeah. Is this the... Oh, fuck, right. We may have wasted our time. What does that message say?
Mate or edition.
Right, we'll have to come back. Yeah, that's what I thought. We have to come back here later. We need that gesture first. We have to actually get an item from Ray Lucaria Academy. It is part of, what's his name's quest? Thop's quest.
Oh, okay.
We have to get the spare key for him, and that will give us the gesture.
Stops to complete his life's work. Spell negation spell.
Yep. Let's see. So other important things up here, because we're kind of short on it, there is a stone sword key. This is in the Frenzied Flame Village. These are Frenzied Flame flavored Albinaurics. Got it. Bell ringers. Makes sense for this area. Yeah.
And I got all the stuff to go with that, so have a good one.
As a side grade sword probably would work better against that swarm, but not really worth the effort.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Frenzied Flame Village.
That place.
Great tourist destination for all people who absolutely feel tormented by the existence of everything and everyone.
Frenzied cookbook.
So Alabama.
Mainly, yeah.
Frenzied Knights.
More than likely. Like, everything in here should be infected with Frenzied Flame, so...
Yep.
Yes. He doesn't stop him from using asshole bot item. That's the part of this area I don't miss, by the way.
People throwing magic attacks across at you.
Yeah. Heat-seeking magic attack bullshit bots. Oh yeah, Shibuya is low. Whoa.
Sure
That is a talisman.
item that would matter if we were doing online stuff. Specifically co-op online stuff.
Well, it does. We have spirit ashes.
Oh, that's true. We didn't remember that.
Yeah.
But I want the
So,
spirit ashes to distract things for me, not the other way around.
yeah. So, as that kind of alluded to, that talisman specifically makes the boss focus on you more.
And it's like one of 2 talismans that do that?
As far as I remember, that's the only one that does.
The head does as well.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
From a quest line that we'll get to eventually.
Yeah.
Also, there's a suit of armor that actually has the aggro effect on it.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Like, for lore reasons.
Yeah. Let's see. Did we get the stone sword key from this place? From the village below? I think it's on the... It's found atop the wall, or the outer walls on the west side. Let's see, which I think is actually gone to from up here. Yeah, I think it's... let me see the map. Yeah, it is found atop that wall. Yeah, basically, it's like midway point between those 2 towers, basically.
It's over there.
Yeah. By the way, there's still nothing stopping you from using the horse. Matter of fact, it might actually be easier to get up onto. Vike. Oh, the evasion.
Who wants to rumble?
I mean...
Oh, Mike.
Mike. So, Vike actually came very close to becoming the Elden Lord. But then decided to get embraced by the Three Fingers instead. However, he was not not sufficiently boss enough to actually become the Lord of whatever the hell it is the people who are embraced by the Frenzied Flame are called.
Like Spore Spear and a special grape.
That's his purpose became to basically give you a fingerprint grape.
A fingerprint grape as opposed to a Shibari grape.
Yes, whereas a Shibari grape is made from people gouging their own eyes out because they think the world sucks that much. Fingerprint grape legitimately has come in contact with the Three Fingers.
And we got the figure maiden outfit.
Yes, because there's that is Vike's former finger maiden. The fingerprint grape, by the way, is the last one that you feed to, what's her name?
Harrietta? Or Hyetta?
Hyetta.
Hyetta. Oh, it's one of the, oh, that's what we're playing. What is that noise?
Looking around. We got Vike's War Spear, there's that. Against Fingerprint Grape. Well, there's there's that thing that you were staring at.
The rat?
No, that.
Oh, that.
Frenzy Burst, okay.
Also, that rat.
Like something still aggroed on you.
Oh, it's that guy over there making noise. That's that one. Is it one small? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, there's a unique death where you're killed by frenzied flame
Screw
things.
you too, little rats.
I believe you can just walk around the village.
Is there anything else that's actually up here?
No, that was everything up here. Other than, oh, there's a graveyard.
Oh, they're frenzy plants.
Yep.
Even these plants need life.
Life, unlife, rocks. The post office.
So are they shaped to look like God's face?
If only. Yeah, it's one of these plants. Yeah. They're not particularly dangerous, but they have a shit ton of hit points.
I was going to kill it and speed the process up, but it's not really speeding anything up.
No. Small ones are one thing, but the Mirandas are just,
Oh, yeah, the small ones take like a hit or two.
yeah. Yeah, the charging doesn't add that much damage to it. It definitely adds some.
Yeah, it's not like it's not in combat, then sure, charge that.
Yeah. But in combat, it's generally just worth releasing as soon as possible.
Yeah. Just trying to fire off. It does good damage.
Yeah. I mean, as I said before, its main advantage is it has completely ridiculous range.
Yeah, it's harder to hit it.
Yeah. It does fire like a bow, so you have to be kind of wary of that. It basically takes a lower path.
Okay, so that's all that we can do until we get gestures.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a note on the Frenzied Flame, which I think just tells you how to find it. Yep.
Yes, note imparting knowledge and brief.
Well, very bottom.
Oh Lord, lower the frenzy. The three nervous holes on rotation well manner.
Oh, I think that is everything here that isn't Rhea Lucaria, basically. And some wayward night bosses that we don't talk about.
Some wayward night bosses we don't talk about.
There's a Death Bird and there's a Death Right Bird. I wasn't even aware there was a Death Right Bird here, actually. Which is the weird part. I didn't think they showed up this early, actually.
Yeah, technically there's the actual town outside the front, but... I don't think we ever actually
No, we didn't. That is pretty much the height of doing something to do it.
So... we're about where we're stopping anyway, so we'll stop outside this here gate.
Yep.
And next session will be Rhea Lucaria.
Yep.
Magic Academy. We'll almost certainly learn some spells.
You could also just go in the gate because there is actually a...
Like a cutscene.
No, there isn't. Well, there's the entry.
There's that, but there's a grace.
There's a grace right there, yeah.
Ah. We walk through a gate.
Your voice. Yeah, so there's that.
Actually, we have different entry points. The two different gates.
Yeah, basically. So basically the thing, it's a teleportation basically to this area. You interact with those symbols and you'll teleport to one of the two exits.
Ah, okay.
You can also just ride straight past those, as there's basically a path that goes down to a dead end on both sides. There is some stuff on both paths. Minor stuff, but still stuff. Like here, where there's some wolves and a merchant.
Auga.
Well, it's been an age since I've seen a customer.
Because you're in a locked academy.
How can I help here at the end of the earth?
Okay, compared to the guy who's in the Einsel reservoir, he's in a very prime location. He's not hiding behind horrible thing hanging from the ceiling, flinging rocks at everyone at least.
This looks like Blue Cloth Vest, Blue Cloth Cowl.
Freestone sword keys, a cookbook, yeah.
Oh, ashes.
Oh, buy that. That's actually needed to unlock a tower later. Way later, but later, and it's a fairly good talisman that's in that tower.
So I need 3,500 by cookbook.
Yeah, 3,000 per sword. Yeah.
Also,
And
That looks friendly.
Oh, that's another Bloodhound Knight.
that is another Bloodhound Knight.
Oh, that's a bad day to be a Bloodhound.
I think he is just there.
Yeah, looks like he is just there.
I mean, he took like 2 shots to kill, so
I typically expect more from Bloodhound Knights.
he's not named one or anything.
Is he first just normal Bloodhound Knight? I've seen
They don't use them very often, actually.
the Everdale boss, and then
Yeah.
that one was the boss of the cavern.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no area where they're like normal areas walking around, but I do remember there's at least one other I know that exists just out on his own is like a named Bloodhound Knight. It's just a Bloodhound Knight. And the yeah.
Convenient place, man.
It tells you where the key to get in here is. And down there's that area we haven't done.
Ah, okay.
And then there's the other path up. Basically past the other symbol that we came from on the that one.
Way. Yeah.
Yeah. This one is much more relevant in a few ways. Yes, that.
Oh,
Well, that too. Okay, those 2 things.
2 things.
Yeah, you passed by a summon sign.
Oh, did I?
Or an invasion sign. Yeah, so you should be able to go back without issue. You could just jump.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yep. Yeah, this continues Euro's quest line. And actually has a nice reward.
Whoever it is, I'm sure it's weak to rocks. They usually are. Got a call.
And Euro should now be standing where we come back. And talk to him, obviously.
Rupture the Mist.
Also that. Yes, so Rupture the Mists.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, it's you. Thanks for your help there. That bloody finger was a thorn in my side. And now I'm finally rid of him. Here's a token of thanks. Please, take it. I may not have much time. I'm dying to see you. Eleonora. Violet Bloodyfinger. Yes, I've been tracking Eleonora for quite some time. She is the deadliest of all bloody fingers. She's felled many an old hand already, but in spite of her cessblood zealotry, Eleonora is a proud knight. If she comes for you, do not think twice. You must flee. There is no shame in self-preservation. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again, if fate permits. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet.
So, Rupture the Mist is a dodge style move. That basically, if you use it, it gives you. It doesn't actually cost anything unless it triggers from being hit during its animation. If you are, it will just teleport you above whatever attacked you.
Okay.
Letting you do like a
drop attack.
The drop attack. But more importantly and interesting about it is it will trigger basically off of any type of hit, and this includes chariots.
So you can use it to dodge chariots.
Yes.
That's cute.
And through that door is Ray Lucaria Academy proper.
Yeah, that'll be next session though. So, thanks everyone for joining us. As we, this is also unrelated to any of that, but actually, this is actually semi-important. Even though we're gonna probably get our asses rocked to it, although we're not high enough level for it to really matter. This is actually where most PvP duels take place.
Oh,
that makes sense.
They use
Yeah.
this spot.
Okay.
At some point, we'll need to actually turn on a line and do 3 invasions.
Yes. Considering we can actually basically finish that quest out about as far as we can do it now.
Yeah. So, if we have time after Ray Lucaria, which I imagine we will, I can't imagine it's going to take as long as Stormveil did.
It doesn't take as long as Stormveil.
Then we may also do that next session. But we will definitely be doing Ray Lucaria next session. So, thanks to everyone for joining us. Hope you'll come back next week for more of this. And on tomorrow, as we continue our insidious battle against the crab, that may be late, Krampus?
It may be late, yes. Okay. Maybe starting at like 8 or something instead.
Yeah, might be a late stream. But insidious battle against crab on Tuesdays. Join us on Saturday as we wrap up Danganronpa V3. Basically go into the final trial of the game. And on Sunday for more SD Gundam G Generation Genesis as we finish off Zeta and go into Double Zeta. I've been Shiv.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been Hunter Grain.
And I'm Vincent.
Thanks everyone for joining us and have a good one.